Does it tell us when we're live?
It should, and right now it's just preparing, and now it's setting up,
Oh,
and I think we're live.
Do
I
you go
think
live on
yeah.
YouTube only, or does because Facebook stopped allowing people to go
that is
live in
correct.
their groups?
Facebook made it more difficult. Evidently, there's a way to do it, and I tried, and I did not succeed. So I do YouTube, and then it's like permanently on YouTube, and then I message it out. So happy December. Oh my gosh. Y'all give yourselves big pats on your back right now. Every single one of you. Pat yourself on the back. Pat your neighbor on the back. Y'all are so stinking crazy amazing. Like crazy amazing. I just want you to know that. The month of November started out kind of like everybody's sleeping in a what is the field that the Wizard of Oz that Dorothy fell asleep in the flowers? What's that? What kind of
Poppies.
poppies? Okay,
Field.
myself included. It's poppies, and then everybody woke. You guys, we finished the month with $13,498 of wholesale. Whoop, that's like 27 grand of retail. Some
Job.
people out there have some Mary Kay on their faces because of all of us. Okay. So seriously, yay. I'm so proud of everybody. Yeah, so fantastic. Um, why don't we go around the table? Tell me something that you would like to crow about your business. Just, this is your chance to I got this many bookings, I sold this much, that kind of thing. Just tell me something that you're like excited about. And Debbie's joining us. I know Debbie's not feeling so great, but she's there. Hi, Debbie. So
Hi,
who would
Deb.
like to go first? How about you, Nancy? You can go first.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can y'all all
Yes.
hear me? I'm sorry, I was doing my weekly accomplishment sheet. I'm trying to hurry up and get that done. So, hi everyone. I guess I must have missed what we were supposed to say, but I am the ever so fabulous Nancy Pilot, and I have been building my business for a little over 7 years now. And I have actually been in this company for a very long time because I've known Mimi since before. And that was a very long time ago.
Seriously, before I was even pregnant with Grace. Yeah. So more than
Seriously.
20 years, girl. Holy moly.
Seriously, that is right. And our kids went to the same school. So I have known her for a while. Um, let's see.
The question was, tell me
What am
what you
I?
would, anything you'd like to crow about your business. Um,
Um, well, I gave myself a challenge last month, and that was
if it's sales or things or whatever.
okay, it was to meet new skincare users. So my goal was to get 30 new faces, and I got 10. And so that was a good thing. And I have a few to crow about on my weekly accomplishment sheet. So I'm trying to hurry up and get that into Mimi now.
Fantastic. Yeah. And Kim, you get to go next.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Kim. I've had my business since March or April. So just, shy of 6 or 7 months. And this month I was able to finish. I really was trying to work on building my customer base. I just had a couple of people who were buying things for me, and there were little things and stuff, but this month I was able to add 5 new customers, and I ended the month with almost $300 in sales. So yay for me. It's exciting. And I'm working on bookings and stuff. So I'm excited to see where December takes me.
Right on. Congratulations. 5 new customers. That's wonderful. Okay, Alicia, your turn.
I am Alicia, and I've had my business for 14 years.
Something like that. I don't know.
I remember when it was 14 months ish. I am excited because I'm recommitting to my Mary Kay business, and recommitting to getting the heck out of my job.
Fantastic. I'm excited.
And I ordered more than the 225 last month.
Yes, you did. You earned the scarf. You earned the scarf. Yes, you did. It's seriously like amazing. Did you hold any parties during the last month?
I think I did a facial.
Okay. And she like retailed like $1,400. So amazing. Congratulations. Debbie said in the chat that she sold $345 on her pink weekend. Girl, you. Yes. Yay. And Donna, your turn. And you're muted.
Hi, I'm the amazing Donna Hardin. Yay. I've had my business for the 18 years this month. And I know, huh? I must be 18. I can't. How long have you had your business, Mimi?
22, I think.
22. So maybe it's 22. I think you're 4 or 5 ahead of me. So maybe it's 17. I don't know. And I thought it was 18 this month. Anyway, and I had my pink weekend and people did order and I sold about $400 and still working on the adopt a grandparent and hoping that we'll get more of our consultants participating so we can make that happen. Because it's next week. We have to deliver them next week.
Okay, I've got all of mine so far wrapped. So, all right, Mandy, would you like to crow about anything in your Mary Kay business? Introduce yourself. You're muted.
My name is Mandy Herring. I've had my business for almost 3 years. And I'm starting to grow a little bit, so that makes me happy. That's it.
Okay. You know what? Look, everybody with exciting, fun things. I love it so much. Before I like jump into my agenda, does anybody have anything they want to, any questions about anything? I mean, we're going into Christmas and it's like we're on the roller coaster going, whoosh, right? So anybody have a question or comment about anything?
I'm sorry. It's not pertaining to the business, but y'all, I need a really good nail shop. I need a good nail lady. So text me, call me, send me a message, something, because I had some people mess my hands up and I definitely need someone new.
Wonderful. Don't you love that we can share this stuff? It's awesome.
Okay.
Okay. So let me first just go through some like announcements really quick, and I'm gonna pull up Facebook. It's not Facebook. Oh, look at all my thingies. Okay. I'm gonna go to the Believe page. Y'all, make sure you go to the Believe area at least once a week, okay? Please. And let's just really quick run through some of the things that are happening. Okay, National Sales Director Tammy Craig Smith. So who's ever heard her? Raise your hand if you've heard her, listened to her, done anything. You know who she is. Raise your hand if you know who she is. Okay, so Tammy Craig Smith, I'm telling you, she is almost as big of a legend in Mary Kay as Gloria Mayfield Banks, and she's retiring in January. Okay, If you've learned anything about time management, money management, emotional management through Mary Kay, it has originated with this woman. Okay. She is just so phenomenal. And when you hit your 350 minimum by the 15th of the month, you get to be on this call with her, on a Zoom with her. And y'all, just in case you don't realize or know or remember or whatever, if you hit 700 wholesale by the 15th, when you go on this call, they give cash drawings. They do cash giveaways. I'm not talking $10. It's like $100. Okay. So just thought I would put that out there into the universe and let it land. Okay. So I want to encourage you to like make that a goal. Also the 15th of the month is when the company is saying that we will guarantee delivery by. So if you're like selling for Christmas, like you want to have your order in by the 15th to guarantee that you're going to have it in time for delivery to your customer. Okay. I better mark things off. Okay. Hey, who was a power up winner in like you earned your scarf? Oh, my scarf is over there. Who earned your scarf? Raise your hand if you earned your scarf with last month with a 700 or more wholesale. Raise your hand, Alicia. Raise your hand. Whoop. You guys get excited for doing it. Look at this. I'm so proud of you guys too, by the way. Like that's the way to do it. Hold on. All right. Let me show you. This is a tote bag. Isn't it so cute? This is the prize this month. That's adorable. So this is what you're earning with your 700 wholesale accumulated throughout them. And I'll tell you that this month, later in the month, or is it next month? It's probably next month. There's a gift with purchase that is so dang adorable. So yeah. Anyway, I love these, say Mary Kay on them. It's cool. Anybody have a question? So Star Quarter ends on the 15th also. So if you're like, I need to finish Star, you know what? I'm going to send out an e-card tonight that tells you your what you still need to finish Star. But this is the month, guys. Everybody's spending money. Okay. Everybody's spending money. So yeah, let's take part in that. I'm going to go to that in a minute. Okay, mark your calendar for this event. This is Pam Shaw. She is like Tammy Craig and Gloria Mayfield. Okay. Every year she's retiring in January also. Okay. I want you guys to seriously like realize that this is a huge big deal for these nationals to be retiring. Can you believe she's 65? Anyway, so every year on the day after Christmas, she does like a between 1 and 2 hour training on goal setting and time management. And the woman is brilliant. So, and it's just a free thing on Facebook. So it's on Pamela Waldrop Shaw's Facebook page. I want to encourage you to put that in your calendar. And, you don't have to sit down and watch it. You can listen to it while you clean up the Christmas gift wrapping or wash dishes or whatever, but check it out. All right. Has anybody ever listened to her event on the day after Christmas before? Yeah. Nancy, do you remember anything from it? Like anything about it? Not necessarily tips, but.
She did that wow with Katrina Harris and Chrisette Ellis, and she is phenomenal in just knowing this business and knowing how, if we work it Mary Kay's way, it will all work out for you. And she talks about obstacles. So she is definitely a person to see.
Yes, for sure.
And if you're like me, who keeps a library of all kinds of speeches and talks, so I can go back through and I can watch them another day. She is really good with, she has, I'm on her Facebook page too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Her and Tammy, yeah. Anyway, okay. So in our Believe unit chat, I have these flyers. I also have them on the Believe More event page. But here, I just want to real quick go through the events that we have. So this is in 3 days. Okay. In 3 days at my house, hot cocoa and hydration. I provide all the stuff. You provide a guest to come with you. Okay. But I need an RSVP if you're coming, so that I can be 100% set up appropriately for, I don't want to be set up for 10 people and have one come, because that makes the one person feel like a weirdo. But so there's hot cocoa and hydration. And on December 12th, now this is with Lily and Leah Nationals. It's a holiday hydrofacial experience. It's on the 12th and it's on YouTube. So if they watch it live, there's free things given away. But yeah, so you want to have a repair set sample for your customer, a gel mask sample for your customer, and that's it. Yeah, she said just these. So it's just these. Oh, and the peel. Okay, a peel sample. And if you need me to send it for you, we still have time to get it to him. It's not till December 12th, and Pacific time is 7 p.m. Okay. So I really want to encourage you all, like, yeah, let's get inviting. This one here, this is Slayer skincare routine. It is on Zoom on December 14th at 10 a.m. Okay. It's not going to be all of these products, but it's going to be some of these products. So if you have the guests you have, I will send samples for you. Okay. So lots of opportunity to get out there, and invite people. I think sometimes I'm even guilty of saying to myself, but it's December and everybody's so busy. Anybody ever feel that way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how in the world, hi, Regina, how can we get past that? What can we say to ourselves to get past that? What can we do? Anyone? I heard,
Somebody said,
okay, one person. What was that?
Plan.
Okay, plan. Yeah, there you go. Plan.
I
And
heard her say glam, which also is another, which works.
and ask. Because you know what? We all get like crazy running around. I was talking to Mandy earlier. She's like, yeah, I've been running burning the candle at both ends. I've been doing the same. And you know what? When women do that, what do we need? A moment of relaxation. And that's why we have these opportunities to provide them free pampering. Okay. Okay, so there's several events that you can plug into. Everything's free. You don't need to earn it. You just jump on. So put these things in your calendar. Okay, so this is National Sales Director Leah. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Leah Carta. And if you were part of her goal setting session last year, it was so good. It was so down to earth. It was her and another national, and they set crisscross applesauce on the top of her bed and went back and forth, and we did goal planning and time management. Okay. So she's so down to earth. This is December 19th at 5:30 Pacific. Okay. So write that. And then we're going to do a makeup bash at my house on the 20th. So many things, but so it's just opportunities. Okay. Do you have to participate in every single thing? Nancy says yes. If you want to move up, yeah, you want to participate in as many things as humanly possible, but you guys pick and choose, like, okay, this one will work for me and this one will work for me. I'm busy on this day, whatever, but pick something and run with it. Okay. And then National Janice is going to be doing consultant training on December 23rd. So instead of our meeting on the 23rd, day before Christmas Eve, we're going to plug into this event. Okay. And, again, you know, guys, outside of Mary Kay, where can you be trained for next to nothing, if not nothing, by millionaire women who have created this kind of that kind of income for themselves and other women? Where can you get that kind of training for free?
Mhm. Not a whole lot of places. That's for
Not a whole lot of places.
sure.
And they just do it to help support us. Okay. So we can grow too. So jump on. You can have your camera on, you can have your camera off. It really doesn't matter, but just, you know, I don't know about you, but when my camera's on, I'm sitting a little straighter and might be a little more engaged, but that's just me. Okay. What else I got here? And then I already talked about that. And that's it. Okay. Since I'm here, I've posted a couple of fun ideas. Now, you guys, you can't do everything, can you? You really can't do everything. You've got to pick one or two things and run with it. Or if you have something on your own that you're like, I like what I do and I'm going to keep doing that, that's fantastic. But give yourself something to run with. So here's a 12-day holiday mystery envelope shopping thing. And what it says is every order placed in person, by phone, or on my website in December will be entered into a drawing. So you do a drawing on these given days. If I pick Regina as my winner, because Regina is my customer, then Regina says, okay, I want box number 7. And then you tell her what's behind box number 7. Prize examples include gift card, 25% off your order, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So these are things to keep your customers engaged. There's another one. Here is a model hunt. I'm going to be doing this one on social media. You post it, you talk about it, maybe you go live, and you just tell them, hey, you know what? I'm looking to fill my books, and my goal is to meet someone to have a blackout bingo. So who's a first responder? You know, comment below if you're a first responder. If you know somebody, tag them. Get it? Okay. This is a way to meet people on social media and let them know that, you know, in your intro, I'm looking to fill my books and to meet women who do these different things. Okay. It's fun. It's a fun way to meet people. All right.
I was looking for something in that shop your own store. I was looking for something like that to put on shop my store, and where you could just do a category a day, like make like eyes or cheeks or,
Okay.
but I didn't see anything like that. Shop your own store was
It's for consultants.
for consultants, but there should have been one for customers to shop my store.
Hang on. I know Donna and Debbie are on different groups. Oh, what is it called? Donna, Debbie, do you want to like throw in there the holiday groups that you're in? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm finding one. I have it. If you guys have something. There is one that is called Everything's Pink Holiday Hub. So, you know, Mandy, I don't have something like that. However, you might, you know, join this group and you can ask a question. You can search in here and see if there's something that you're looking for. I posted this 12 Days of Christmas in the Believe chat. So it's a way to run a different idea a day for the first 12 days or whatever 12 days you pick. Donna, do you remember any of the groups that you're in?
Well, I'm looking because
Okay.
Donna had a really cute basket at her front door today. I think she should share her little lipstick gift. It was so cute.
Oh, I showed it I showed it once before.
Yeah, but you didn't, you showed the eyes, you showed the satin hands one, but you didn't show the little lipstick one you had. That was so cute.
I can show it if you want. I was looking to see what, let's see, that's not it. When you want something, you can never find it.
I know that's, yeah, me too. There's
I hate
Pink
that.
Creation Station. Now, see, here's the deal, guys. You can get, you know, if you join one of these groups, you could literally sit there all doggone day and be like, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. It's finding one or two things to run with. It's not,
Sure.
oh, Debbie says one is called Let's Talk Pink.
Yeah, they're pink something. They're all Mary Kay girls.
So here's Let's Talk Pink. And there's lots of ideas. I don't know if what you're looking for exactly is in there, Mandy, but you know, you might find something. So I do my searching on things like that after 9 o'clock at night or while I watch TV. You don't want to do it during people hours where you could be like contacting customers or booking appointments or selling product, you know? Makes sense?
I'm just going to show you my little thing I put together. This is for $5 in one of the I think it's section 2. They have a lipstick little compact for $5. And I put a mascara and a lip gloss in there. And
Oh, that's so stinking adorable.
yeah, you know, it's cute. I put a little tree from the dollar store.
Keep holding it up there. Hold on.
Yeah, you know, it's this little guy, this one on this side, this was a wrap that I got for eye makeup remover last year, and I just stuck it in there. So, you know,
Love it.
there's
It's so cute.
yeah, so the thing is with me, if I don't sell this, I'll give it as a gift to somebody in my family or something like that. So it's not like I'm making them and then I'm like, oh, they're sitting on my shelf. You know,
Right.
that's not going to happen.
I love it. Okay. So I have 2 more things. They kind of tie in together. So first I want to, you know, they teach us to teach from our last 7 days. When we, as a director, you teach from your, what you've been doing in the last 7 days. And honestly, I've been working, but there's been a lot of life. Has anybody ever had a lot of life? Please raise your hand if you've had a lot of life ever. Okay. All right. So when we have a lot of life, you know, I've been doing personal development on myself and sharing as I can for a really long time. And one of the things that I've been learning here lately is things don't happen to me, they happen for me. And if I say anything that triggers you or it makes you think, oh, that's a new thought, you know, you might want to take a note, write it down. All right. But let me just, without going into all the detail, because it's not necessary. I've got my mom that I'm taking care of, and then one kid gets hurt more than ever has been hurt before. And then the other one has a medical reaction at the doctor's office today. So my day, the old me, I was telling Alicia this afternoon, the old me, you ever refer to the old you? The old me would have been like, oh my gosh, what's going on? What is God doing? Have you ever felt like that? Like, what the heck, God? Are you asleep? Did you go to sleep at the wheel right now and you don't know what the heck is happening in my life? Because hello, I need to wake you up. Okay. Anybody ever felt like that? Don't lie.
Oh, yes.
Where you're overwhelmed, where there's a lot, where you feel like your plate is like I know God won't give me more than I can handle, but wow, I wish that he didn't think my plate was that sturdy. You know, have you ever felt like this, right? Okay. So that was kind of what my day today was. And as I was driving back from one of the doctor appointments, I was like, okay, I'm catching myself. I want you to challenge you to catch yourself when you think those thoughts or something similar. I hope you get my vibe here, okay? When you catch yourself thinking a thought that is not taking you in a positive faith-based direction, I want there to be like a bell that goes off in your head that says, ding, no, cancel, cancel, cancel. Mary Kay said, cancel, 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 and replace it with something else. So what I've learned to replace it with is, this isn't happening to me. Instead of telling myself this stuff is happening to me, it's happening for me. Now, you know what? Here's what I know is that I don't always, at least in my life, I don't always know what's the for me. You might not ever know. But if we have the perspective that this isn't happening to me, I'm not a victim, this is happening for me. Maybe, have you ever thought when you're in like a traffic jam that, you know, maybe this is happening so I don't get in an accident up ahead, like God slowed me down so I don't get in an accident, that kind of thing. So this is the way I'm training my mind. Have you ever booked a party and it didn't hold? Or held a party and they didn't buy? Or you ask somebody, you know, for their name and number in Target or wherever, and she shot you down? Or somebody ever make you feel that big because you sell lipstick? Okay. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things, and we can choose our thought. So, you know, Alicia, I don't want to take credit for this. Will you share your 4 things?
Yeah. So I have a friend that is a coach, and she always shares the 4 questions to ask instead. So one of the things that she said just recently was, instead of asking why questions, like, why is this happening to me? What's wrong with me? Or just basically, why is this happening to me? Ask what questions? What's the opportunity? What's the blessing? What's the gift? And what does this make possible? I'll post it in the chat in case you want.
You.
Well, I would, but
One way of thinking of it is a victim mentality, and one way of addressing it is, how can I make this a positive thing in my life? Does that make sense to you guys? And I don't know about you, but for me, that when I first started doing this kind of stuff, I'm like, this does not make a hill of beans worth of sense to me. Like, just telling myself, you know, you can't just like create positivity in your brain, but actually you really can rewire your brain and how you think if you choose to. Everything's a choice. It's about what we expect to happen. Okay. If I expect good things happen. If I expect that nobody's going to hold, nobody's going to book, nobody's going to buy, that is what happens. Would you agree with that? You know, why should I even bother? Nobody's going to hold. It's December. Okay. It's in our positive expectation. And you know what? When they don't hold, or something, or she doesn't buy, or whatever, I always just say to myself, this is my opportunity to bless. This is my opportunity to make someone else feel good. And when I send out, I get back. Alicia, you look like you want to say something.
I literally never remember all 4 of the questions. That's why they're written down in my note app. But it's gotten to the point where I don't have to ask the question. My brain just reframes it.
Yeah.
It's like you know, my friend Shelly, she used to the traffic conversation. She used to, when she would run, or when she would get stopped by every single red light, it wouldn't make her mad like it would me because she felt like that was God protecting her from something else. I started paying attention to that when I would go on long road trips, when I'd get delayed by something, something would happen. I started paying attention to my Maps app, and 9 times out of 10, there's an accident somewhere down the road.
Mhm.
And it's eerie, but it's true. And maybe I wouldn't have gotten into that accident, but I do believe that it's protection from something. And when you're looking for the opportunity, you find what you look for.
Yep.
When you are looking for, when you ask yourself, what's wrong with me? Or why is this happening to me? Your brain answers the question, but it doesn't answer it in a very empowering way. But when you ask that, any question that you ask your brain wants to give it an answer. So one of the things that I was doing when I started doing the virtual is when I wouldn't make sales on virtual appointments, I made the decision, I was asking why. And in my head, my brain gave me an answer. And the answer was, well, it doesn't have that face-to-face pressure, so they're not buying. And then because I decided that now the sales was pressure, I didn't enjoy this online thing at all. And so I immediately was like, I'm done with online. And then I'm like, I can't do it in person because I don't want to go to their house. I can't have them at my house, and I don't have an office anymore. So it was this vicious spiral that was happening. And Mimi and I talked about it today, and it was like, well, actually, I'm not a pressure salesperson. That's not who I am at all. And in person, people sometimes don't buy, and sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't show up, and sometimes they do, like it's exactly the same. It's literally just everything I've ever wanted, which is I can sit here with no pants on if I don't, if I want, or no shoes on, right? Like it's literally I've been sitting here for years wondering, like, this is everything I've ever wanted, is not having to leave my house. So why am I not doing this? And it was because of that original question of thinking that I was putting pressure on people, and now I didn't like that feeling. So I'm done. The end.
Does this resonate with anybody?
Yeah, I have a little story. I used to drive downtown when I was working downtown every day, and I would go the same way. It was I believe it was before right about the time that 168 was getting finished. And so I would drive down Clovis Avenue to Tulare, and I would go down Tulare to downtown because I didn't like Kings Canyon, because Kings Canyon was always too busy at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's like going down Sean Herndon. But Tulare was a straight shot, and I could cut over and get to work in a reasonable amount of time. So this one day I'm driving, really not focusing on where I'm going. I was listening to something on the radio probably, and I passed Tulare, and I thought, darn it, now I have to go down. I have to go down Kings Canyon, and I'm going to hit all that traffic trying to get into downtown. Well, it was about 8:15 or no, it was about 7:40 in the morning, and had to be to work at 8 o'clock. And so that's the reason I was headed that way. And I get down about 3/4 of the way, and I thought, oh, I wish I had taken Tulare. I wish I hadn't missed that stop. So I keep on going. I get to work, and I'm like 12 minutes late. I'm a paralegal, so I'm walking into a legal office 12 minutes late, and I'm thinking, oh God, I'm going to hear it. And I walk in, and they're watching the news And it was the day the plane crashed almost into that school at Cedar and Tulare. Does anybody remember that? The plane had to land on Tulare and
Yes.
took out, I don't know how many. If I had gone that way, I would have been right in that path at the time that that happened.
Mm-mm-mm.
And isn't it amazing how when we take note of those things that we can apply it for the rest of our lives down the line? So use this kind of stuff in your Mary Kay also, okay? Anything else? I have one more thing. Anybody, anything? Okay, so here's the deal. Please grab a pen, okay? Because you're going to want to write something down, I'm going to guess, okay? It is December 2nd. Christmas is how many days away?
23.
23 days. If it's this month goes anything like last month, I don't know about you guys, but it was just July.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we don't make a plan if you don't make a plan of what you want to create, what you want to make happen, if it's selling $100 in a month or $100 in a day, if you don't make a plan, then you will succeed at getting nothing accomplished and feeling frustrated with yourself. Does this make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. Plan your work and work your plan. So and I want you guys, please, like, jump in, throw in what you think, if there's something I'm missing here. But these are the things that I personally am going to be addressing day by day. Okay. I don't expect you to do them all. But if you're like, that one, I like that one, write it down because you think you'll remember it. And guess what? You'll wake up in January and go, oh, I forgot all about that thing. Okay. All right. So, daily plan, booking appointments, booking facials, booking parties, at least get yourself a handful of these things. If you want to do your own, do your own. If you want to plug into what I've got going, then plug into what I've got going. But book some appointments, okay? Because again, women want to be pampered. Adopt a senior. Y'all, we can post it all day long, but if we're not ASK, if we don't ASK, we will not GET. All right. It's important to ASK. So when my customer Nancy, when she calls me up and says, I want to order blah, 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 that's great. Nancy, before I total you up, we're doing this Adopt a Senior program. And then you explain it to her. Would you like to add, a couple to your order? Okay. She's either going to say what?
Yes.
Yes
or
or
no?
no?
Or no. Right. Yes or no. And it's just like when you drive through and they say, some fries with that. Okay. It's the same thing. Do you want to supersize it? Whatever. It's the same thing. Do you feel when you go through the drive-through, if you go through the drive-through, okay, do you feel like they are pressuring you or are they just asking?
They're doing their job. They are being recorded and they have to ask.
But do you feel pressure?
No.
Anybody feel pressure when they say, do you want to add fries?
No.
Oh, right. So it's the same idea. If you just say, hey, before I total you, would you like to add an Adopt a Senior? That's not pressure. It's just asking. Think about it like fries. Do you want some more coffee? When the waitress comes around, do you want more coffee? Do you want more coffee? Do you want more coffee? Sometimes you say yes, sometimes you say no. The other thing that you can do is the spend 50 and get 50% off item. So when my customer Kimberly calls me up and says, I need to order blah, she wants to order a satin handset for $38. Okay. Great. That's awesome. Is this for you? Is it for a gift? Blah, blah, blah. Anybody else you need to shop for, Kim? Is there anybody you still have haven't picked up a gift for? Okay. I'm going to ask her that question. And she's either going to say yes, she's going to say no. If she says, my friend Mandy, I need to get my friend Mandy a gift. Great. Tell me, what's your budget? What's Mandy like? Is she a teenager? Is she, is she our age? Tell me a little bit about her. And then you can give her a recommendation based on her budget and the age of her friend. Does this make sense?
Mhm.
If we just take the order for the satin hands, because we're like, just okay. It's Christmas. She's gonna get in her car and go to Target and do some Christmas shopping. Might as well save her some time. You can be her elf. Okay, you're her elf. And then when she spends over 50, then you can say, hey, and did you know, here's my specials for the month, and let her know what she can get for half price. Because don't you love half price? Does anybody here not like half price? So these are just, they could be calling you or you could be calling them or however your reorders work. But all of these things, guys, these will up your sales, and that means money in your pocket. Okay, good. There is also, and I meant to pull it up, but I was, okay, so there's a winter social media playbook on InTouch. And with that, it'll give you ideas. It'll say like, try it Tuesday or freebie Friday, and might highlight a product, like I'm going to highlight this product here right now on freebie Friday. Okay. It gives you ideas, and you take your own self, your own heart, and you run with it. So that's on InTouch. There's Going Live. Nancy, you've been doing a lot of social media here lately. You want to give a quick little, everybody isn't going to be as detailed as you are, but why do you go live? Why do you do all this social media?
I do a lot of social media because I have a lot of men that like to get in my inbox and comment on one thing or another. So I figure I might as well have them help me out with something. And I got my 1,000 followers on TikTok from just doing videos. So I did a live the other night for gift a grandparent for Adopt a Grandparent Day. And I guess that's another thing I was excited about because it was my very first live I got on, and I told them, I don't know what I'm going to talk about tonight. And people were just chiming in, just tell us about your business and talk to us. And so I did. I just started talking about, it's that time of the season where we forget about people that are in nursing homes and in programs. A lot of people forget about them. And so I just started talking about it, and I got 4 people that donated. And I didn't even know what diamonds were. So when you get things, I guess, when they send you gifts or whatever on TikTok, they just automatically charge that to your card. They just send you the money. And so it has been really great and lucrative. I've had a lot of people message me and say, when are you going to do another live? So now I have gotten myself to the point where I know I do like 2 commercials a day and then try to do 1 live a week.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
it's been good.
That's awesome. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
So, social media is not going to like make you an overnight star or make you all of a sudden people are going to be flooding to your door to be buying a bunch of stuff, but it's a layer. Okay. It's a layer of branding yourself and getting your name out there, and another way to meet people. So just want to like put that out there, go live, even if it's just for a few moments, and hey, I've got this satin hands or whatever. Okay. Nancy mentioned men. It's time to start talking to men. Okay. Some men, most men wait till the last week to do their Christmas shopping. Everybody doesn't, though. I found that out. But start talking. If there are men in your world, ask them, hey, have you bought for the women in your life? Let me help you. Okay. They appreciate it so much, and they really don't even care about the dollar amount. Mandy says, do a men's only live. Absolutely. Absolutely. So uh, realize that they're going to be giving gifts. And if they can have the nice Mary Kay lady that can bring it to them with a bow on it, they are going to they will remember you for next year. Okay.
And they will donate. They will, if you
They
ask
will.
them, they will help you. They
Yeah.
are willing to help and they are willing to donate. So
So
just remember, no is a complete sentence. So if you say no about something else, that is a complete sentence.
I love it. Okay, who has something that they'd like to toss out there? It's just a couple more minutes about what you already have in play for the holidays with your Mary Kay. Anybody have anything they want to share, or something that you heard tonight that you're like, I'm gonna do that? Like, let's do a little sharing.
Okay. I loved the fact that we got on the other night and we listened to Jennifer. I thought it was very beneficial, and I did buy the book, and I am almost complete with it now. I have learned a great deal. But one thing that I want to share is a lot of us tend to have that habit that we have developed where we get up every day and we start rushing around. And then before you know it, you're telling the kids, you're telling your husband, you're telling someone else, I have to go do this and I have to go do that. And I have to get this done. And you start to pressure yourself. You start to feel like, oh my gosh, like I just have all these things that are going on and I have to get this done and I have to get that. And since I've been reading the book, I have I have reconditioned my mind to say, I get to do that.
Yes.
So I get to go to see my daughter's game, and I get to go and make sure dinner is prepared, or I get to have the opportunity to do these things because there are so many things that we take for granted. And when you think about in other countries and other places where people don't have the same opportunities that we do, we don't realize how much we take for granted.
Yeah, well,
So, in reconditioning my mind and saying, I have to go over here, I have to be at the cleaners, I have to go and I have to go pick up these things. There are some people that don't even know what a cleaners is. They've never taken their clothes and dropped them off and gone and picked them up before. So we don't think about those things. We take a lot of things for granted. I have changed my thinking to I get to get on and I get to share with people. I get to talk to people about skincare needs and what's important for them. I get to have young ladies say, I love the way your face looks, or I love your skin, and you got to tell me what you're using. So I tell them that I'm here to teach you about skincare needs and regimens, and I get to share that with others. So I loved hearing that from Jennifer. I loved getting the book, and I've loved changing my thinking to what I get to do.
Can you tell me what that book is? Because I missed it when I was
called
listening.
The Breakthrough Code by Tom McCarthy. The Breakthrough Code.
And it reads like a story. So it's not like a bunch of big words that you have to look up. It's a story.
Okay.
So what Nancy just touched on is something called resistance triggers. And so when you say need to, have to, must, should, whether or not you feel that the resistance to it, like it
Develops in your mind.
it develops
Mhm.
in your mind, like you were saying, as
Conscious.
the stress. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
stress
and
yourself.
sometimes it is you're saying it because like, oh, I need to clean the kitchen. I probably means I don't actually want to clean the kitchen. But when you change it to I get to clean the kitchen, like your body will respond as if it's something that's exciting to do. I get to do the laundry now. I get
Right?
to take apart
You
a
know,
cabinet again.
it
I
really
think
it
I think it would be better if you just said, honey, it'd be better. Could you clean the kitchen?
Yeah.
You get to clean the
You
kitchen.
get to clean
You
the
can pray
kitchen.
about it. You can
see, we get to create our own world, the bubble that we live in. We all live in a little bubble, and we get to create, whether it's happy or sad, or if I'm the victim or the victor, we get to create our life and our world. Okay. No matter what hits you, it's all in how you respond. So, I have to say, because I have this that I have right in front of I have it all over my house, and it says, I want to, I get to, I choose to, I will command myself, and I'm going to obey my own commands. Okay, I'm going to do I'm going to do for me what I said I was going to do for me. I want to, I get to, I choose to, and it's like all over my house. And interestingly, it has really changed some perspective on things.
Mm.
Nancy, you muted again. Okay. So this has helped you guys. Yeah, it applies to life. It applies to Mary Kay. It applies to a person as a whole. Okay. So I hope this has helped you. And let's have another. There were several of you who were not on, so I'm going to say this one last time. We had one heck of a November, and everybody pat yourself on the back one more time. Pat yourself on the back, because oh my gosh, y'all you're so amazing.
What did we
And
do?
what's that?
How much did we do?
We did $13,498.25. Incredible, phenomenal month. Okay. So for every 100 that you put in, you're getting an entry for that purse set. And if we do 10 grand this month, I'll give away two sets. Okay. So let's make happen, ladies. Okay. I love you. Have a great night. Bye bye.